Hi, Facebook Live. It's Kendall. I wanted to take an opportunity to ask you guys if you wanted to ask me any questions about creativity, about the creative process, about living life brave and following your curiosity. So anyway, I wanted to give you an opportunity. A lot of times on Periscope, a lot of people do scopes where they're basically like taking questions, and so I thought that'd be fun to ask you guys if you have any questions that I could speak to, sort of making it like a fun kind of interview style type of a thing. So until I get my first question, I'll go ahead and just kind of vamp a little bit. I think a lot of times as artists and as people, we take things too seriously. We put a lot of burden on our shoulders to kind of make this great art. You know, we're looking into the future and we're already kind of freaked out by the results of our art, the criticisms, the reactions to our art. And so I would encourage you just to do things because it's who you are, to make art because you enjoy it. You know, many times the question has been asked, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And while I like that question, I like this question even better. And this comes from Elizabeth Gilbert's book, Big Magic. She says, or she asks, what would you do if you knew you would fail? Like, what do you love to do? What do you care about so much to do that you're willing to fail, that you're willing to not be perfect, that you're willing to be rejected, that you're willing to take that risk, and sort of pre-accept the worst case scenario. Like, even if these people don't like me, or even if these people don't get it, like, I'm still committed to my art. And so I thought that was a really inspiring thing. Do you guys have any questions yet? So curiosity is a really, really great thing in living a creative life. We can follow things that we're interested in, and we just don't know where it's going to lead. So I'm a poet, I'm a writer, and sometimes when I don't have inspiration, I sort of cross-pollinate where I'll paint, or I'll play music, or maybe I'm just interested in something, like a hobby or a part-time thing, like gardening. And while I'm gardening, I'm thinking about, you know, roots and the symbolism there and the significance there. Understanding the processes of science and biology, and all of a sudden I've got inspiration for a poem. So if we keep our minds open, hi Rick, if we keep our minds open, we can sort of find art and find inspiration and find the muse in so many things. But it's good to not put the pressure on ourselves and to just kind of live our lives. And we need to get to the place where we're creating art, not for the response, not for the reaction, whether good or bad, but because it's what we do. And we have a free choice in this. We can decide to not live artistic lives, to live fearful lives, to live small lives. But I don't want to live a small life. That's not worth it for me. I want to live a big life. I want to live an authentic life. I want to release who I am into the atmosphere and be myself and kind of let the chips fall. So you can sort of give up on living your dreams or being who you are or living your life. And you can live a smaller, safer life. To me, that's far more dangerous because it's more hurtful to me to remain inside the bud instead of to grow. That's a famous quote. You grow when it becomes more hurtful to remain inside the bud. And that's kind of where I am at. I really do want to expand. And I don't know what I would do without being a creative life. Like, how the heck would I fill my days, you know, if I didn't have these interesting these art-filled days. And curiosity, things that I'm interested in, things that excite me. Like, so even if there's no published book, even if there's no huge award won or recognition, even if all of that, I still choose to live my life in the quiet glory of making what I make and putting it out there into the world with no expectations from other people. So thank you guys for listening. If you want to, you can be thinking of some questions. I'm going to do another question and answer time. Everyone was sort of shy. We're not shy, but no one had any questions this time. So I'll try and do another one soon. Bye, guys.